Всем привет. Играем.
Ah, is it the witching hour?
So, not even the High Priest is immune to demon blight.
I guess he hit his limit.
What was that? What is that? The demon returned to human form? And what is that beast?
There's a barrier here.
So what? The Abbey is holding this thing captive?
This barrier. I know it well.
It seems our errand has met with success. At least technically speaking.
Right. Let's get out of here. What did you do to the High Priest? What is this demon? I don't know, and I don't care. Do not mock me! You are the mockery. What do you hope to do to me without your exorcist powers? Who are you? Who are you people?
That was some night, though.
Stay sharp. Dawn hasn't come yet.
Stealing a Moloch from an exorcist. How did you pull that one off, Magilu?
Bienfu was my Moloch to begin with. Then he betrayed me and ran away from his rightful home.
Miss Magilu treats Malachim so bad. I couldn't take it anymore. After a little while, I ran into Madame Eleanor. She was so much nicer to me.
I see. Now, just how am I going to punish you for that little slander on my character?
The bad days are here again.
You're an exorcist, then.
I'm a witch, silly. Bienfu here is the catalyst thingy for my magic.
But only exorcists can form a pact with Malachim.
Oh yeah? Says who? Someone who likes making dumb rules?
Enough, Velvet. Questioning her is a good way to go mad.
You did the job well, it seems.
You heard quickly.
That's about all I'm good for. And with these old ears, sometimes it's hard to hear it all.
And did you learn anything about the key for passing through the barrier?
Yes. Only the high-ranking exorcists can enter through the barrier protecting Artorias and his temple. Exorcists are considered high-ranking if they are accompanied by at least 4 greater Malachim.
So if we had 4 powerful Malachim with us, we could slip through.
But Malachim outside the Abbey's control are rare. They thought this through.
Well, I may not look it, but I'm a greater Moloch.
Aizen, Laphicet, and Bienfu. So we just need one more.
We'll have to steal it then.
So I have to come too? Sounds like a pain.
Then stay. We don't need you. We'll keep Bienfu, though.
You have no courtesy. How about, "It would be an honor, Madame Magilou"? More like that.
Would you come if we asked? To attack the shepherd?
Depends on how you ask. A battle between shepherd and demon sounds like a real fine spectacle.
I'm afraid this is just how Miss Magilou is.
Miss Magilou, I would like it if you came with us. Please.
Laphicet.
Well, what choice does that leave me? I suppose I could tag along a little while longer.
You can count on me.
Melchior will be there. You and I still share the same goal.
Our business is done. You can have this back.
Keep it, dear. As long as you have that, we will count you as an ally worthy of aid.
Allies of the ones trying to kill the Savior? You might regret that.
Such a considerate young lady. Listen, dear, all of us live on the fringes of their so-called reason, do we not?
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Velvet, wait.
My.
I can't blame him. It's been a long night.
Some aid for your allies?
Of course. Right away.
You're finally up.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. Getting sleepy or hungry is a natural part of life. I won't eat you.
What about your wounds? Feeling pain? That's also natural, right?
I'm fine. It was nothing.
You're really tough, aren't you, Velvet?
You have to be tough if what you seek is revenge.
Revenge?
We're leaving. Rokuro and the others are waiting at the plaza.
joy to face a clear, refreshing morning. Especially after a long night of meting punishment on my heartless betrayer.
The end! My poor, battered body!
You better not kill our key.
You're one to talk. Better not eat the boy. He's your precious key now.
I know.
Huh? You're facing the Shepherd and an Empyrean. Old Shepsy's one thing, but Empyreans are, you know, just gods who created the world. You think you can win just by smacking it around a bit?
That's no Empyrean. It's a phony. Artorias is just using a legend to control the people. Wouldn't a true god be able to do something about the demon blight?
You don't believe in Innominat?
I believe there exists something people call Innominat. But it's just a Moloch that used a special art to bring the other Molochim into our world.
You sound confident.
I witnessed it 3 years ago.
Well, if it's not actually a god we're against, we just might stand a chance.
Of course we do. And ultimately, our target is Artorias. I don't care about anything else.
Revenge against Artorias. For her brother.
All right, Laphicet. Which way is the Empyrean's throne?
It was north of Logris. In the mountains up the Danan Highway.
If exorcists are keeping up their inspections, they might provide us a chance to steal another Moloch.
I sent my men a Sylph-J with orders to scout out the inspectors. With their information, we'll be able to plan the attack.
We can meet up at Port Zexen.
That's the plan.
Why, certainly. Those Sylph-Jays are handy little birds, aren't they?
Not only will they always find their destination, they can make for emergency rations in a pinch. I hear grilled Sylph-J goes rather well with a nice glass of the hard stuff.
It's because of the work those birds do for us that we're able to stay one step ahead of the Abbey. Those birds are indispensable to us pirates, and we consider them a part of our crew. Don't even joke about eating them.
All right. Still, I wonder how they actually do their thing. I know that carrier pigeons rely on their homing instincts, but Sylph-Jays can locate a person wherever they are, right?
They're really smart birds. I read in a book that rather than memorizing locations, they can pick up on people's wavelengths. When you send out a Sylph-J, the bird can sense the change in your thoughts, and will seek out the recipient you have in mind.
I hardly ever see them in the wild. Are they a kind of Moloch or something?
No, they're not Molochim. They're just an incredibly rare species native to an island in the north. It's a funny story. A chance storm sent us docking at that island, and a mother Sylph-J got blown onto our ship, eggs, nest, and all. Sadly, the mother bird died almost immediately. But Benwick stepped in and kept her eggs safe and warm.
So that's why they're so attached to him. Usually, they're really hard to train as messenger birds, too.
That's Benwick for you. He's always had a knack for things that would give other people trouble.
Maybe when they hatched, they took one look at his wild hair and mistook him for their mother.
You know what? They are comfortable enough with him to use his head for their nest. So you might have a point. Now that you mention it, he did ask me not to hit him on the head, because one of the Sylph-Jays just laid her eggs.
Well, if more birds are on the way, we could just eat one to see how it tastes.
No! Don't even think about it!
It was worth a try.
Hello again! I'm Bienfu, a Moloch! Nice to meet you all! Just so you know, I'm a greater Moloch. You're a greater Moloch too, Laphicet! I'm sure we'll get along great! I'm... classified as a greater Moloch?
That should be no surprise. You've got a lot of power, despite your appearance. You're a greater Moloch too, aren't you, Eisen?
So I've been told, but I can't say I care for measures made by folks who tether my kind.
I didn't know that's what it was.
I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it. Just promise me you won't judge your own value from a label given to you by others.
I won't. I promise. What if that's all that gives me self-worth?
They're pirates and demons. Pay them no heed. To me, you are the greatest of all.
The greatest? Do you really mean it? Oh, Miss Mogulu, you're so kind! You've changed so much since I left.
But you haven't changed at all. You are eternally my greatest servant.
Oh, I don't want to be the greatest then! Oh, this is bad, bad!
And our roster of the oblivious grows longer.
Take a look at this. Scout ship setting sail.
Hey, I remember you. I'd never forget someone dressed as weird as you guys. You're those traveling misfits. The ones who did that dove act in Logris. Mad Lou's Menagerie, right?
It's Mogilu's menagerie. Get it right or pay the price. So, you saw us in Logris?
That's right. I was there on Port Zexon business. I really looked forward to seeing you perform, but it never happened. But today's my lucky day. How about performing here in Port Zexon tomorrow? I want to see that sullen girl go coo again. It was hilarious. And that magician's dove trick, too.
Sure, but I'll have you know we don't come cheap.
Oh, I've got the money. I'd pay anything to see that again.
No.
Oh, come on, please.
Take a hint.
Hey now, don't be like that.
Sorry, friend. Best give it up. Otherwise, my apprentice here might show you a special trick she's been itching to practice. One where she makes you disappear.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Do it.
If you insist. But just a warning, there's no guarantee you'll make it back. Still want to try?
Wait, seriously?
Seriously. And remember, it's Mogilu's menagerie. See you at our next show.
Lord Arturius' speech really struck a chord with me. I'm sure everyone else in town feels the same way. Actually, it would be problematic if they don't.
Why would you have a problem with that?
One word, lady. Business. The ceremony to move the great Empyrean Innominat is going on now, right? After a speech as moving as that, anyone would want to offer a prayer to the new Empyrean. which is why I'm selling commemorative chalices. They've just come in from Port Zexon.
Oh, Hinominat's blessings are many indeed. Are you decorating the chalices with anything?
I'm just about to deliver them to the craftsman to get them engraved.
I just hope all this effort doesn't go to waste.
Impossible! This is the perfect opportunity. I guess amateurs just don't get it.
I may not know business, but I know how this story ends.
Artorias, this ceremony, all of it. I'll end this by my own hand.
Man, I've been feeling really out of it recently. I was much happier when I was drinking sweet, sweet nectar. It suddenly got a lot harder to get. The price shot up 20 times in the black market. I came to the capital hoping it'd be easier to find, but no one's got any.
Give it up. It's got vermilion ore in it.
What? Vermilion ore? I heard that stuff is crazy addictive. Real bad news.
It'll be easier to quit now that it's harder to find. Real sailors don't need that crap, right?
Yeah, you're right. I don't need nectar. From now on, I'm going to the bar after work. Hey, buddy, thanks for the tip.
We're to meet up with the scouts at Port Zexon.
You better be ready.
Deception! Hostile! Double haze! No escape!
Got you! Infernal Torrent! Defiant Dam!
Hurricane Force 6! I'll stop you! No escape! No escape! Strike!
Defiant Conviction! Fire! Shadow Flow! Infernal Torrent! Severus Wave!
Gaze upon my fiery mirrors! Kaleidos Red!
For me! Strike!
I'm unbeatable!
Eisen!
I'll finish this! I'll stop you! Blades of wind!
Enough waiting! Out of my way!
Tremble!
Flash!
You're wide open! For 5! For me! You're wide open!
Slow down!
I'll stop you!
Round 6! Is that all you got?
Vengeance!
Better to give than receive!
Oh, damn it! Eat it! You're wide open! Die or be killed! See this? Form 7!
You really do have a peculiar air about you.
What's the matter, Laphicet? You look like you're not feeling well.
Doesn't he always?
You can stay out of this.
You're a demon swordsman. Eisen is a cursed Moloch. Magilu is a bizarre witch. But what am I?
Turning existential here.
You're Velvet's tool and emergency rations, aren't you?
That's what Lady Teresa called me too. A tool. But I'm alive.
I get it. You're starting to wonder what your place in the world is. In that case, there's only one answer. You have to decide it.
Huh?
It's all up to you. It depends on what you want.
That's what it means to be alive. You control the rudder of your life. Your hands on the wheel.
My life. My rudder.
Doubts are okay too. They're just further proof you're alive.
I'll protect you until you find your answer. Your arts have helped me often enough.
All right. I don't really understand. But thank you.
Pretty words and all. But take care who you listen to, kid. Demons and reapers, remember?
I hear there's a wicked witch about too.
Get going or get left behind.
Ah! We risk the wrath of the revenging reprobate! For now, let our rudders take us forward!
Did the Sylph J reach your men?
Yeah, they're scouting the checkpoints.
They're not back yet?
No, but they won't be long.
Let's rest for a bit. I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too.
We'll rest until the scouts are back then.
No way. You managed to get some?
Shh, idiot! Not so loud! Behold, the finest drink there is, Ileana Red! If Benwick and the others find out we have it, they'll drink the whole thing.
Wait, you didn't tell them about it?
Of course not! Those guys couldn't care less what they stuff down their gullets, as long as it gets the job done. The subtle notes of this exquisite libation would be lost on those louts.
Well said. Now, I believe some Rucarella cheese would complement this Ileana nicely. We'll have to hide the bottle until we can get our hands on some.
Leave that to me.
Wow, talk about oblivious.
I gave the boy an apple, too. Aren't I the kindest girl alive?
An apple.
Would you like one? This time I want you to crow like a
No,
roof.
thank you.
Miss, are you really planning to fight Artorias?
Well, the boy did ask me so sweetly.
But you'd have no chance!
Are you defying me? Did the old man give you orders?
Not at all!
Then you're coming with me. If things get too hot, we can run. And if we die, then...
That's that. I know.
You're a quick one, little Bienfu. But I do hope you'll struggle as long as possible. I need you around for when I'm bored, after all.
Is it good?
It's tart, and yet sweet.
No thanks. I wouldn't be able to taste it anyway.
Oh.
You sure like the sea?
I'm afraid of the sea. The waves, sharks, all this strange fish. But at the same time, it's huge and full of wonder. When I let myself think about what might be over the horizon, it's exciting.
My brother, he loved the sea too.
Your brother? Really?
He'd sit on the cape, just staring at it. I told him he'd catch cold in that ocean wind, but he never listened to a word I said. Your way of looking at the world is so much like his. I wish I bought him that compass. I wish we could have traveled together like he wanted.
Hey! The scouts are back, everyone!
Lafisat, you know you don't have to do this if you don't want to.
I'm going with you, Velvet.
I see.